My name's Lynn. This is K5LYN. We've been getting together here for a couple of decades to talk about the early days of single sideband, and many of us are on very vintage radios. So if we're not exactly flex standards in terms of frequency, give us a break, okay? Buy-sell trades are appropriate if they are vintage radio related, and this is a great place to ask for some technical advice. I'll talk a little bit about this station here. Back in 1951, when General Eisenhower was talking about being president someday, a guy named Wes Shum was working on early single sideband exciters in the basement of his garage in Chicago. And he built a little thing called the Central Electronics 10A. That was 1951, and he sold it to his friends, and eventually he got enough money put together to sell it commercially and advertise it in some magazines. This is one of his 10A exciters. It's putting out about 7 watts, and I use that 7 watts to drive a Night Kit CW transmitter that was a one-tube oscillator, and I changed that one-tube oscillator to a one-tube amplifier, and that jacks me up to about 30 watts, and that's driving the Drake L4B to about 500 watts here. And I'm listening on the Drake R4 receiver, and I figured out how to make a converter to use the injection signal out of the Drake receiver that it would normally transceive with the Drake transmitter to excite this 10A. So I'm transceiving in a kind of a minor miracle here that it works at all. Let me talk to some people that I know are here, and we'll go from there. All right, K8WOZ. Hey, Dan, I bet you didn't know I was going to call you first. How about it? K5LYN.
Yeah, boy, I was starting to get ready, but I didn't think it'd be that quick. Good evening, Lynn, and everybody else on the boat anchors. This is Dan, K8WOZ, downtown Houston, Texas. I'm talking back on my Kenwood 830 and a homebrew pair of 813s tonight, and microphones and MC50. I also have the matching VFO and tuner and all that stuff on the 830, and the antenna's an invert V up there about 40 feet, 42, something like that. And just been playing with old stuff, but I couldn't get this 830 to operate properly in the last few weeks on here, and I made a bunch of changes in the connections, and I don't drive that amplifier quite as hard, and I think it made a difference. That's it from here, Lynn. Just let me know how it sounds.
Well, Dan, I've never heard a radio that didn't sound great on your end. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it might have been somebody else on the net told me I had a lot of RF in the audio last time I had this one on, but I think I took care of that.
Well, I don't hear a thing. It sounds fine. I think you took care of it, Dan. Nice work on your part. Okay, my neighbor, TXW. How about it, George?
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. I'm on the usual S-line gear, 32S175S330L1, the power supply, the speaker box, all lined up here on the library table, sure for microphone, and the dipole out in the woods fed with 450 ohm twin lead. Quiet band, good signals, good night for radio. WB5TXW back to net.
Well done, George, and for all I can tell, it sounds as good as your solid-state radio, which I hear all the time, so that thing is doing its job. All right, moving on down the road. How about CXG? What about it, Bob?
Yeah, it's K5CXG out in San Angelo. Running, not a boat anchor, it's a 751, but running through a 30L1 and an old merch tuner, so that part of it's a boat anchor. And hearing everybody real well, and everybody have a good week. We're starting to drop down at night here, pretty chilly. Got down to 32 here last night. So winter approaches. So everybody have a good week. Catch y'all next time. K560.
Okay. Nicely done, Bob. Hey, I heard my old friend Perry a while ago. Hey, Perry, KB0UOZ, you still lurking up there somewhere? Talk to us.
I'm still working, but I got the night off because of the holiday. So I'm tickled to be able to be here tonight. Let's see, I'm on the Eastgate 101, the hot water 101, and driving on SB 200. I went to a Hamfest 2 or 3 weeks ago down in Ozark, Missouri, down about by Springfield, and I brought home 3. brought home 3 SB 200s, and brought home a set of twins and a hot water 12, and I just brought home a load. Anyway, this is the third of the 200s I've had on the air since I got them home, and got it up here. I was lucky; he's pretty well all working, and needed a little alignment, on the tuned input, but seems like they're all working anyway. And of course, I'm using the Shure 450 mic. Everybody says I get good audio reports. So that's what I'm doing, and all right along here. Good evening all the way around. Everybody have a big turkey day. KB0, you know that.
Yeah, we slipped a little bit of the fancy stuff already tonight, Perry. We didn't wait, but tomorrow's the real day. Have a nice Thanksgiving there. All right, did I hear KC5L Lyle? You in there somewhere? How about it? Well, I think I did, but I don't hear him right now. Lyle, we'll come back to you. How about Jim, N5WJA? Jim? Well, am I talking to myself here? Am I on the air? How about KC5L, Tom?
Hey, good evening, Lynn and everyone on the net. Tom, KC5L in San Antonio. And tonight, on the usual here, we're talking on the Central Electronics 200V. With the D104 microphone. It's driving the matching 600L amplifier, and that's going to the Johnson KW Matchbox, and a homebrew doublet of about 15, 16 feet, and we're listening on the R390A. And your 10A sounds great as usual, Lynn, and that's all I have. Back to you, KC5L.
Okay, it's fun to talk Central Electronics to Central Electronics, you know. We were the beginning of it, and everybody else fell in step behind what Wes Shum did, and it's still fun here all these years later. Okay, Jay, well, I got AG5XP on my list, and I got N5JJI, and I got K0SED. That's what I got. Why don't I throw it your way? You may have some others to throw in there. KM5QS, K5LYN.
Okay, Lynn. No, that's pretty accurate. The only other one I think I've got is I got Bill. He's got the age on him to be a boat anchor, but we'll see what happens. All right, folks, this is JKM5QS, and I'm between boat anchors now for transceiver, but I'll correct that one of these days. I am, however, running an old TL922 amplifier and homebrew antenna with the homebrew tuner, so an open wire line and all that stuff. So we're trying to qualify, and we'll get back to it one of these days. I have Kenneth in here. Let's start with him. Got AG5XP. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Jay, for picking me up here. This is Kenneth, AG5XP up here in Brownwood. Tonight we're on the old Heathkit SB10 sideband adapter, and got it grafted onto an old vintage Johnson Viking 1, using it for the exciter setup, and got it going to a GSB 201 gunset amplifier. Currently I'm receiving on an old Hammerlin HG140X, and got it all cleaned up, and it seems to be working pretty good. Got it going at a old homebrew G5 RB antenna, and got my old JC Penny microphone here, and that's what I got up here, and hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Back to you, Jay.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, and I hope y'all do too. We all need to be thankful for what we got. Thankful it ain't what we got ain't worse than it could be. Anyway, never mind. That's not the time for that. I'm not going to talk any politics tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to be in a forgiving mood for everyone. So, well, almost everyone. Anyway, KM5Q. Good deal, Kenneth. You sound great. Radio, by the way. How about Wild Bill? N5GQ. We haven't heard you on here in a long time.
Well, that's because normally on Wednesday nights I run a round table over here on the local repeater. I don't have nothing boat anchor hooked up tonight. I really wasn't prepared, but I've got a complete set of Drake 7 alphas, not 7s, but 7 alphas, and I've been known to run those. I've got a set of Yaesu 101 FR and FL 101 twins with all the complete set with all the both scopes and all the pieces. And, of course, my Swan collection. I've got a 350, a 700, and then I also have a 3 sets of 600s with the matching Mark 1 and the matching Mark 2 amplifier. So I've been collecting boat anchors for a while. Back to you, Jay, sir, N5GQ.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, now we just got to get you to put one on the air on Wednesday night. Then we'll be, yeah. I don't think I have ever listened that I know of to a pair of Swan twins. I know that we rarely, if ever, have had on the net. I know Lynn has been wanting to get his on the air. So anyway, that'd be cool. Thank you, Bill, and may your turkey be stuffed with everything you like tomorrow. So I'm not telling you to get stuffed, just the turkey.
Roger on that, sir.
Okay. See you later, Bill. Thanks for checking in. N5JJI. How about you, Ed?
Well, I'm right here, Jay. Good evening. This is N5JJI, Ed in New Braunfels. And I'm not on my boat anchor. I didn't have a chance to warm it up. I'm on the Kenwood 570 and the Amp Supply LK500ZB into a tuner, 400 ohm, 450 ohm ladder line out to an inverted V up about 40 feet. And Mike, New Braunfels Mike, are you still standing by there?
Yes, sir.
Are you back in town?
I've moved to Arkansas.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry we lost you here in New Braunfels, but you got a nice signal down here. I've got an old Yaesu 901 DM that I'd need to get worked on, but I thought I'd see if you were here in town and talk to you about it.
I had one of those rigs bought some time ago, and actually I had like two transceivers. I had a lot of Yaesu equipment around that era, and I sold most of it at the Hamfest in Belton. And the ones I had, I never worked on. Let me just put it that way. I tried to, but they were a little too complicated for me. So anyway, sorry I can't help you. KL7 Charlie Delta.
Okay, thank you, Mike, and have fun up in Arkansas there. I noticed, I saw on Facebook there was a Yaesu user group on the 901 DMs, and I clicked on that and joined them, so I may ask around. Anyway, enough of that, Jay. Back to net, N5JJI.
Okay, Ed. No problem. No problem. That's fine. You're sounding good down here this evening because, well, anyway, as long as you're here, we know you're interested. So that's the deal. All right, thank you, Ed. And let's see, K0SED. How about you, Steve?
Well, good evening, Jay, and all the boat anchors. K0SED and Tyler, and as usual, I'm trusty old Kenwood 520 and a Collins 3001, a dipole up 40-odd feet. And that's about it from here. Everybody sounds great. K0SED.
Okay, Steve. Well, good luck with the cranberry sauce tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.
You're welcome. K5LT. Lyle, did you ever get back? Well, maybe not. There is Mike up there, KL7CD, and that's the last one on my list. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, Jay, thanks so much. And good evening to all the boat anchor enthusiasts. My name is Mike. I'm in Greers Ferry, Arkansas. Moved here about a year ago from New Braunfels, Texas. and I've been working on building a 30 by 60 shop building, and it's going to house my new ham shack. And right now I'm transmitting from a temporary ham shack inside the little house that I bought, and it's just, it's kind of cobbled together. Moved a lot of radios. You know, I've been collecting boat anchors, so you can imagine what it's like moving 600 and some miles with all these heavy radios. But I'm getting close. I'm getting closer anyway, and worked in the shop all day today. But tonight I'm in a temporary shack in the bedroom, and the rig is Helicopters Twins SX117 receiver, HD44 transmitter with matching speaker and power supply. Those date to 1962 to 1965, somewhere in there. The amplifier is a Collins 30L1, and I'm running about 600 watts, something like that. Microphone is a D104, and this runs via coax, no tuner in line, out to a double bazooka of about 45 feet in the red oak trees here on my 1 acre property in Arkansas. So that's what's happening here, Jay. I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's a free day. You get to eat all you want. I don't care if you're on a diet. I don't care if you weigh 400 pounds. You get to eat on Thanksgiving, and that's what I plan on doing. My sister is here from Phoenix. She's been here a couple of weeks now and going to stay another week, and then I'm driving to Arizona, and she's going with me, and I'm going to spend a couple or 3 months down there where it's cool now while it's cold here. So anyway, that's the report from Greers Ferry, Arkansas. Back to you, Jay. KL7 Charlie Delta.
Okay, Mike. Good deal. Well, you're still getting lots of road miles in, so that's a good thing. You're still able to do all that. Sounding great as usual. But then you usually did. I had some of those 901s a while back. It's been a long time ago. Fortunately, I never had to repair one. But I don't know if I'd be any good inside it either. But all right, thank you, Mike. Let me see. Is there any? I'm out of listings, so let me take a couple, and then Rusty, are you here?
Yes, I'm here, Jay.
Okay. Well, you want to go ahead and take it?
I can do that. You've been running your head a little while there. So, good evening, everybody. This is WK5R. You are listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. I'm on my usual stuff, the Kenwood TS590S, Tascam TM70 microphone by TX, the dynamic studio mic. And I am driving a customer's amplifier, the Tentex Centurion. I still have it here. They haven't picked it up yet. So I'm still talking on it. It's doing about 1,200 watts there. I got to get in the microphone. It's not as sensitive as that other mic I used to have. Anyway, that goes through a homebrew tuner, which is in bypass mode right now because I don't need it here on 80 meters. Going out to a homebrew fan dipole for 4080 and 160. That's the operating conditions here. With that, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango.
WX5T. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much. Because Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango, name's James, and we're located in Harrison, Arkansas. Running a Galaxy GT 550 here tonight through a 30L1 and a dipole antenna and Shure 444 microphone. You're sounding good here in Boone County, Arkansas, and nice to get on here and get on the Boat Anchor net. 7-3 for now, and we'll catch you next time. This is Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango 73.
73 there, James, and Galaxy sounding good as usual. I've ate at there's a little Waffle House there that I stopped at one time and ate in Harrison, so I know right where Harrison is. Appreciate you checking in here, and we'll look for you next week. All right, who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Okay, I've got Jim, and there was somebody else underneath him. Who was the other station?
November 0 Delta Hotel Bravo.
November 0, Delta Hotel Bravo. I got you, sir. I'll pick you up in just a second. Go ahead, Jim.
N5WJ. Good evening, Rusty. Rest of the bunch. I'm on my 890 tonight. 820 sitting over there on the shelf with no tubes in it at the moment. But I just want to get in here and say top of the evening, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and we'll catch you next time. N5WJ.
All right, I appreciate that, Jim. Sounding good as usual there. Okay, N0, and I have slipped the suffix there, but the N0 station, go ahead.
Yeah, hello everybody on the old boat anchor nest. This is Terry, N0DHB. I'm about 30 miles northeast of Branson, a little town called Brunner. And I'm on my little Halicrafter SR500 Tornado. It's got the Shure hand mic, and just barefooted. I'm running about 150 watts. Running into a Dentron MP3018er, and then into a G5RV about 40 feet up here. And that's it for here.
Well, the old Halicrafter's 500 Tornado is making a trip with his 250 watts. I think that might be the first one of those we've had over here, but appreciate you checking in. We'll look for you next week. Bring that thing back. It's working. All right, who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
November 0, November Whiskey Papa.
November 0, November Whiskey Papa. Go ahead.
Mike Golf.
Okay, Mike Golf, stand by. November Whiskey Papa. The N0. Go ahead.
Well, good evening, everybody on the net. This is Dennis, N0NWP in Rogersville, Missouri. I'm running a Swan 700CX using a home-built digital VFO into a 80-meter loop, and it sounds like everybody's having a good time tonight. And back to net.
All right, the Swan 700 sounds good there, and keep checking in. We like those old radios, and show us from the show me state there. Catch you next time. Okay, and I have forgotten to call Simon at the other station. Go ahead.
The call is N0AMG. Name's Richard. I'm in Springfield, and the radio is a Swan SF200, and I'm on an 80-meter loop.
Okay. I assume that is Springfield, Missouri?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've got Kent folks that live there in Springfield. Anyway, I believe that's another first. I don't believe I've heard an SS200 on here before either. We're getting some new ones in here. Y'all keep bringing them. The more different ones we hear that we ain't heard before, the better we like it. Appreciate you checking in from Springfield there. Okay, who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
And I'm really enjoying it.
Roger, Roger. Sorry I doubled with you there a little bit on the last, but I did catch that. Catch you next week. We'll be back then. All right, who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
November 5, Bravo Tango.
N5BT from out in Odessa. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. Thanks to you and the whole team for running the net tonight. This is always a lot of fun, and I am checking in tonight on the Kenwood TS830S. I'm adding a few extra watts with the Meritron amplifier here. That's not really a boat anchor, but it is an old tube rig, and all that is going through a doublet at about 30 feet off the ground, and I'm using a manual Powstar tuner here to kind of bring it together, and it's a lot of fun running this old equipment. But hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll kick it back over to you, N5BT.
Okay. Yeah, mighty fine with the 830 from Odessa out there. Sounds good, always does. And the same to you there. Have a good Thanksgiving there. Get fat and then go on a diet for a couple of days. 7-3s. All right, who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. KL7CD. Mike, you want to take a turn?
Yeah, I can do it. I don't know I can do any good, but boy, I'll tell you, those Missouri stations and that one in Harrison, Arkansas, which is pretty close to me, the Harrison, Arkansas station, I think his call is WB5TXW James there in Harrison. He's 30 over. He's the strongest station, but he's also the closest one to me. But anyway, I'll try it. Okay, this is the Boat Acres Unlimited Net. My name is Mike. I'm in Greers Ferry, Arkansas. We're looking for check-ins. We do this once a week on Wednesday night at 7:30 Central Time. If you want to check into the Boat Anchors, come now. You know, Rusty, it's always like this. When it gets down to me, they fish the pond dry. So you want to turn it to Lynn?
You want me to talk, Mike?
Yeah, go ahead, Lynn.
Well, I'm glad we got lots of net controls because we can sure cover a lot more territory, and that's what's really fun here on these cool fall and winter nights. This is K5LYN, Lynn in Austin, on the Central Electronics 10A from the year 1951. Hey, just let me check and see if WX5T. James, are you still there by any chance? K5LYN.
Yeah, K5LYN. This is WX5T. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, you and I did a couple of emails. I just want to say it's great to hear you here. And I don't think you'd ever talked to my Central Electronics 10A before. I might have sent you a picture of something else a while ago. But anyway, welcome aboard. Glad you're here. Over.
Oh, yeah, glad to be here. And glad to hear my friends up in Missouri checking in there. Good group of guys. And everybody sounded good here tonight, Lynn. I'll tell you, the conditions are in pretty good order here. But you're sounding great here in Boone County, and we'll try to catch you next week, okay?
Yeah, sure glad you came by, and we've got some neat stuff going here, and sometimes we get some really good technical advice spread around, and you're one of the main guys, so glad you're here. All right, let's see. Anybody else want to talk to us tonight? K5LYN on the Central Electronics 10A from 1951. Listening?
Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee November.
Yankee November, talk to us.
Okay, well, right now I just happen to be a drive-by. I didn't know about this net. I do have a couple of boat anchors, but I'm not on those at this time. Like I said, I didn't know about this net. Maybe I'll check in next week. This is a Kenwood 590 and a Tokyo amplifier, and I'm running about 600 watts and a wire antenna. And next week I'll warm up the boat anchors. Over.
Yeah, hey, if I know your name, I forgot it. Remind me.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Jim. Jim, I'm near Waco. Over.
Okay, Jim, in Waco, not that far away. What kind of vintage radios you got around there? You're going to show us some evening.
Okay, I've got Drake Twins, R4A and T4X from mid-60s. That's my original station when I got my ticket. In 1978, I still have them. Still working, and also a Drake, a TR4C transceiver. That's 1975, and a Heathkit SB221 that I built in 1981. Over.
Oh, you know, the TR4 is one of my favorite radios by Drake, though I'm also a Drake fan. I've got a 1A, a 2A, and a 2B, so we got some serious Drake stuff, but that TR4 is hard to beat. But we sure would like you get them on here, and let's listen to them. Over.
Okay, well, I got pictures of them on my web QRZ page at the bottom of the page. Anyway, okay, well, look forward to next week. Over.
Okay, we'll be listening. Okay, who else for the net tonight? K5LYN. Well, I thought we skipped this long in the winter. We'd be here in Florida, Arizona, California. Glad we got some Nebraska in there, Missouri. Who else is out there? I'm listening. Jay, maybe they want to talk to your signal. Let's go around the table one more time. K5LYN.
Okay, Lynn. Yeah, we hadn't heard Kurt in here tonight. I don't know if Nebraska's got conditions, but maybe they're snowed in. Who knows? It's getting to be that time. You never know. It's probably going to be too long before the fat man shows up in the sled. All right, folks, this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited net this evening. Anyone else wants to check in, come now. Uh-oh, can one of y'all hear him better than me?
Kilo Golf 5. Romeo November, United November, something like that, Jay.
Okay, well, go ahead and pick him up if you want to, if you can hear him, Mike. The Kilo Golf 5 station, go ahead.
N5 WJA, hello Ron, everybody else. Just wanted to check in, add to the numbers. Hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving.
Well, Jay, he got walked on. Kilo Golf 5 Uniform November. Try again, please. Roger. Okay, I got him there, Jay. His name is Ed, Echo Delta. He's in Mississippi around Gulfport, and he's running a drag station, QSL.
QSL. That sounds. I think I know where he got that drag station. If I remember right. Well, good deal, Ed. It's for I don't know why I couldn't hear you good. I was hearing Bill really well, and he's not but about 10 or 15 miles from you, I don't think. But all right, thanks for checking in. We'll be here again next week. KM5QS. And is there anyone else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
I want to apologize. I keyed the wrong mic. N5WJA.
No, it's okay. It's all right, Jim. Shucks. I even made a mistake some time ago, I think. Oh, anyway. All right, is there anyone else for the net?
Negative.
Rusty? Pick me up. Pick it up.
Okay. This is WK5R, and you're still listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. We're getting ready for last call here, so I'm going to pull out one call. Actually, I'm going to do two. K5LT, Lyle, did you ever come back? Yes, he got tied up. All right, N0GVK, Kurt, are you up there in Nebraska? I guess he must be off getting ready to eat turkey somewhere. All right. Anybody else out there wants to check in before we close the net down and shut the door? Come now.
Kilo November 4, India Charlotte.
Okay, it was a Kilo Golf 4, ending in Charlie. Go ahead, sir.
Kilo November 4, Zulu, India, Charlie. Tim, is it checking in?
Okay, yeah, the KN4 with the Zulu in it and Zulu November Charlie, I believe it is. Go ahead.
Zulu, India, Charlie. Dispatch approved.
Yeah, Zulu, India, Charlie. I got it now. Go ahead.
Just checking this in Kentucky, Brian. You guys over there?
Roger, roger. Where are you located?
Western Kentucky.
Did you say West Central Texas or West Central Florida?
He said Western Kentucky, Rusty.
Yeah, I got it that last time. Thanks, Mike. All right, well, appreciate you checking in. Well, we Added another state tonight. All right. One more time. Who else is left out there before we shut the door on the Boat Anchors Unlimited net? Come now.
Alpha Foxtrot 5 Bravo India.
AF5BI, go ahead.
Hello, Rusty and everybody on the net. We're over here talking on a ICOM running through a Dentron tuner, and from there to a Meritron 80A with a homemade G5 RV about 35 feet up in there. Back to you, Rusty, AF5BI.
All right. Appreciate you checking in there. You're welcome, even if you're not on a boat anchor. If you're just interested in what we're doing, well, that's fine. All right. Anybody else out there? We're getting ready to shut the door. Come now.
Kilo 5, Papa Radio. Hello, Rusty.
Okay, I've got two there. All right, I got a Kilo 5. Papa something. Go ahead.
That would be Papa Radio. Hello, Rusty. John.
Oh, hey, John. Oh, I've got your amp ready. I just got to put the cover back on it.
All right, well, we'll talk about it here a little bit later, if you want to.
We can, on the phone or here, whatever you want to do. Anyway, okay, appreciate you checking in there, John. We'll catch you a little later. Okay, who was the other station?
Kilo 4, Whiskey Sierra Radio.
Kilo 4, Whiskey Sierra Radio. Go ahead, sir. Big signal.
I just gunning through the bands here and heard you and thought I'd give you another number. You sound like a fine bunch of guys, so I'll just give you a number for the night and wish you best. 73's Kilo 4 Whiskey Sierra Radio. My name's Scott. I'm live in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky's coming there. That's two Kentuckys. One with a big signal and one that's struggling a little bit, but we got both of them. Appreciate you, Scott, and this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. A lot of people are on the old glow-in-the-dark radios, but if you're interested in what we're doing, by all means, stop by. We'll catch you next time. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7:30 on this here frequency, and you're more than welcome to stop by. And have a good Thanksgiving there, and we'll catch you later, Scott. All right. Anybody else before I close the door? Come now.
Recheck.
Recheck. Go ahead.
Yeah. I wanted to mention them guys up there in Missouri, Richard and Terry and Dennis, good ladies, and they were all some of my buddies up there. Good to hear them here on the frequency, for sure. Back to that. KP0, you know that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Perry. They got you surrounded up there. Appreciate it, Perry. We'll catch you later. All right, last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Come now. I hear nobody, so, well, look forward to catching everybody again next week. This is WK5R, now closing the Boat Anchors Unlimited net and returning the frequency to normal amateur abuse. WK5R.
Great net, guys. Everybody have a nice Thanksgiving. K5LYN.
Roger. You do the same, Lynn. KWOZ.
Yeah, everybody have a good one tomorrow. Enjoy your family.